Rule 14. Seek informed sources. From a Workbook for Arguments by Morrow and Weston. Sources must be qualified to make the statements that they make. Honda mechanics are qualified to discuss the merits of different Hondas. Midwives and obstetricians are qualified to discuss pregnancy and childbirth. Teachers are qualified to discuss the state of their schools, and so on. These sources are qualified because they have the appropriate background in information. For the best information about global climate change, go to climatologists, not politicians. When a source's qualifications are not immediately clear, an argument must explain them. Dr. Aubrey de Grey says that people can live to be 1,000 years old. I'm sure we were all wondering when we saw this, who is this Aubrey de Grey, and why should we believe him? Here's an answer. He's a gerontologist who's developed detailed theories of the causes of aging. He argues that aging is not inevitable, and that possible preventative interventions, which he's laid out in several detailed books, such as the mitochondrial free radical theory of aging from Cambridge University Press in 1999, are possible. Dr. Gay was awarded a PhD in biology by Cambridge University in 2000 after writing this book. When someone like this says that people can live to be 1,000 years old, as unlikely as it may seem to us, it's not random or an unprofessional opinion. We should give him a serious hearing. As you explain your source's qualifications, you can also add more direct evidence to your argument. Carol Beckwith's classic study of Niger's Wodaabe from National Geographic reports that among the West African Fulani people, such as the Wodaabe, makeup and clothes are mostly men's business. Beckwith and an anthropologist colleague lived with the Wodaabe for 2 years and observed many dances for which the men prepared by lengthy preening, painting faces, and teeth whitening. Her article also included many pictures. Wodaabe women watch, comment, and choose mates for their beauty, which the men say is the natural way. Our beauty makes the women want us, one says. Note that an informed source need not fit our general stereotype of an authority, and a person who fits our stereotype of an authority may not even be an informed source. If you're checking out colleges, for instance, students are the best authorities about student life, not administrators or recruiters. This is because it's the students who know what student life is really like. Just be sure to find a representative sample if you're curious about student life at a university. Note also that experts on the subject are not necessarily informed about every subject on which they offer opinions. Here's an argument. Beyoncé is a vegan. Therefore, veganism is the best diet. Now, Beyoncé may be a fabulous entertainer, but she's not a diet expert. Likewise, just because someone can put the title doctor before their name, that is, just because they have a PhD or MD in some field, does not mean that they're qualified to deliver opinions on any subject whatsoever. Truly informed sources rarely expect others to accept their conclusions simply because they assert them. Good sources will often offer at least some reasons or evidence, examples, facts, analogies, other kinds of arguments, to help explain and defend their conclusions. Beckwith, for example, offers photographs and stories from the years she lived with the Wodaabe. So while we might need to take some of their specific claims on authority alone, for instance, we must take Beckwith at her word that she had certain experiences, we can expect even the best sources to offer arguments as well as their own judgment in support of their general conclusions. So look for these arguments, and then look at them critically.